Hey, we got something nice for y'all.
I like the energy.
Hey, we just did a cover for you guys. That was amazing.
Yeah, we did a little thing
In
for
Atlanta, yeah.
You did.
Yeah,
Turned up.
Man, we bringing light skin back, Q. Give me some. Okay, there we go.
And I'm representing for.
Whatever.
Come on now. Come on now. Let them know.
We bringing it back to the 80s.
Brown
boy.
is always in.
That's all
Listen,
good.
the darker the
Doesn't go
berry,
out.
the sweeter the juice. You hear me?
So first off, I have to say congratulations on the film. You guys did amazing.
Thank you.
All
Thank
of
you.
your characters, you guys portrayed very well. But I have to ask you guys, you have so much access to power and fame and money. How do you guys stay so disciplined and just stay so humble?
I'm gonna look this way.
You said access to power, fame, and money. I'm gonna look this way. Because you ain't talking. I'm a realist. You're gonna get the real.
Generally, I know what you're asking. You know, I think it's all about, you know, if you have a drive and passion in life, you know, go for it, you know, and it's like, it's a big game, you know, but it's like we're competing together, not necessarily to win individually, but, you know, we room for each other. The film isn't the film without me, without him, you know, so it's like, you know, being just focused and kind of like having that support system as, you know, friends too, you know, that just drives you to do more. If you can make more money by doing greater in your acting, I'm going to focus on myself and getting great in my acting.
For me,
you know?
first and foremost, it's never about fame or money for me, you know, because I don't have enough fame and I ain't made a lot of money, but that's not what drives me. What drives me is putting great work for you guys, for the people. It's the, you know, it's the art form and it's doing what I love first. And I will always have the same passion whether I got 100 million or $2 in the bank. That's not gonna leave, you know. You can't cheat people, you know, with the craft, and that's what you should focus on first. So that's what it's about for all us, you know, being around these guys. So they, you know, that's what it is.
There was a scene in the movie with you, Eric, where it dealt with police interaction. Yeah. And it was a little different than what's going on today. There's been a lot of police brutality with a lot of young black men. How do you all handle in dealing with the police and making sure that it doesn't go into a fatal situation? And what advice would you give to other black men?
It's wild because these things happen everywhere. And what I mean by everywhere is like in every single instance. Like I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was in an environment where I was just walking down the street with some Skittles. Or it can go to I robbed somebody and then all of a sudden I put my hands up and then I got shot. Not to say that that's a story that we're hearing in the news, but it's very difficult to try to like pinpoint how you should act. What I'll do is I'll speak on myself. You know, growing up in the Bronx, I didn't grow up in like the most affluent community. I didn't grow up in the hood, but you know, I got friends that were in it, you know, and I knew that I couldn't be around them. Do you know what I mean? I knew there's just choices that you can make. There's just certain environments that I don't put myself in because I know what can happen. And I've had to be Sergio before. I've had to be the kid who wasn't cool because I didn't want to go to that party. But I know what happens every time you go to that party. And there are people who are just like, but I'm gonna go, it won't happen to me. And then something happens or nothing happens. And a lot of the times nothing happens. But the problem is that things can happen. So it's just a question of, you know, for me, making the decision to do what's best for myself so I don't end up in a situation where it becomes confrontational. You know what I mean? And with the police, being black and 6'2", I've had my run-ins with the police. But what I ultimately try to do is remember that, you know, this is short-lived. Like, how I act right now is not gonna determine my character. As a man, do I need to, like, establish myself and make sure he respects me? If he's a jerk, he's a jerk. It's not like, I look at arguing with a cop as I do with arguing with the crazy person on the train. It's pointless. They're going to leave at some point. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to get all
you're
riled
never
up.
gonna win.
You're never going to
arguing with a cop with a gun and a bat. So it is like, they know they have the power over you. So if you try to like, you know, make them feel small in any kind of way, it can go bad at any time. So I'm always just be submissive. Take that. If you consider it an L or a loss, take that and just say, I'll go home and vent. But it's not worth losing your life.
Right, because at that moment, I'm sorry, but at that moment, you may look at it as submissive. But listen, the sit-ins changed society. Sit-ins, do you know what I'm saying? Where there's nothing going on, you know, except for you sitting down. So it may look like an L at that moment, but just realize not only are you saving your life, but those little actions are actually dropping a little pedal that has these amazing ripple effects.
And last question to you guys. This movie is basically about family and about love and the importance of family. Now, you played a very father-like role to your little brothers in the film. How important is it to you to make sure as a black man you are there for your family, and what advice can you give to the gentleman sitting next to you that will be that in the future.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow. What advice I give to these guys? I would just say be there for your family. You know what I'm saying? These being around these two brothers, they have great, like, loving and giving qualities. So it's just like if you have children, be there in your children's life and just, you know, show them the right way. You know what I'm saying? We need more positive men who's doing that. You know, and it's nothing wrong with just being a great, you know, like, leader in their lives and just be supportive and, you know, that's all I say, you know. They know what to do. These guys got it. they know what time it is, yeah.
All right, thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Congratulations on the film. Again, it was amazing.
Oh, man.
Tell everybody, April 24th.
I will. I'll make sure. Let's take a moment and soak that in.
I received that.
And
I received that.